Hello, welcome. And today we learn about Customization.yaml. Yes, we have already talked much about it in our early lessons. And now time to talk about the Customization.yaml. So the Customization.yaml basically contain two things: resource collection and resource transformation. And suppose I create a directory Neokloud, and in that directory I will create a deployment.yaml file and services.yaml file, and I must need this customization.yaml file there. So think of customization.yaml as a project manager for your Kubernetes configuration. It does not do the heavy lifting of the running app, but it gives specific instruction on how everything should be assembled before it's sent to the cluster. So customization.yaml, but Customize is very strict. It has zero tolerance toward the typo mistakes. If you spell, or sorry, if you misspell the name, it won't just ignore it. The entire process will stop. So, customization.yaml, you can write at customization.yaml. This would also be okay, but I would appreciate this because it's an industry standard and prevent confusions. So, customization.yaml contain two things: resource collection and resource transformation. So, resource collection, what object should I work on? Means customization.yaml has a question: what object should I work on? So resource contain all the resource files. Suppose if this is an example, then customization must contain this service.yaml and deployment.yaml. So I will write it as deployment.yaml. So it will load YAMLs, build the initial object list. No modification happens here. It just do whatever the files are there. All YAML file, bring all YAML file on the tables. And second part is the resource transformation. So here whatever need to be done, there are various transformation overlays and transformation and patches are there. So modification could be done, and all things come under that resources. It's like a makeup box for the females. A simple girl can be transformed into a very beautiful and gorgeous lady. So after that means customization. Customize always look for this file. If this file is not there, Customize won't do anything. There are many means in future videos we'll learn how the file is structured in very detail. There is one more ways to do the things, but for the time being, please remember this. You should have one customization.yaml file in this directory, because here if suppose and we'll learn these commands: Kubernetes kubectl build dot kubectl build, and this output is here, and then this command. So let's get into the demo to understand what this do, and I will explain there what could be done. So I'm here in Killer Coda, and I will increase the font size to 5 so that you can easily visualize it. So I'll create a directory Neokloud. So I go to the Neokloud directory, and there I will create a deployment YAML file and one service YAML file. Don't worry, you will get this file there. So Control L, I will write tree command. Oh, tree is not working, but we'll install tree so that I can easily show tree. So here in Neokloud, there is deployment.yaml file and services.yaml file. We need one more file, because when we apply kubectl.k or when we write command customize build, then it will point to this directory, and this directly this will give this directory, and from that directory that customization.yaml must require, because only customization.yaml know which resources to modify and which resources to modify and which things in that resources could be modified. So let's create customization.yaml file. So if I cat this deployment file, deployment.yaml, so it's a very simple, and uh, in service file is also very simple, cat. Okay, so we are going to add one label, and that label is YouTube YTC. Okay, and that YTC means YouTube channel, and that channel is Neokloud. We'll add this in all the two file and create the resources. So just create a VI, because we are in this Neokloud directory. I can directly create, write we customize Kustomize.yaml, customization.yaml. So first come the resources. Here resource collection require. So I'll write resource, and there I'll deployment.yaml, and then if resource entry is not here, then customize, ignore that YAML, and the things would not be applied on that particular file or resources. Let's see what name we have given. So here Neocloud, in this directory deployment.yaml and service.yaml. So these two files are there. So service.yaml. Great. Now this file is complete, because we can apply this file without modification also. So this is the main thing which is compulsory. In rest of the things is optional, but we are doing here. So we'll apply labels. So label is YTC Neocloud. So this label I want to apply, and to the resources. So we'll write customize. We'll now sorry, here wrong command. Actually this kubectl is not, it's a customize.build. Let kubectl apply. So customize.build command, customize.build, and it would not work, because customize, this means the customize standalone binaries is not installed on the system. So it's very common. So we'll install it. So we'll paste this link and then move that to here. Now we can use that customize.build, but control L. Now customize.build. So it labels. Oh yeah. So customize.build, no issue. I'll write common labels. So it will work like same. So it will show. You will see here this Neocloud label is added, but nothing is applied yet. If we want to apply this customize this output, then we need to have a little more command to it, and we need to direct this output to the apply. So what customize build do? It read opens the customization.yaml file in the current directory, because here we have marked that it is a current directory. But if we are not in the current directory, then we can write this Neocloud. So I'll open this tab, and here I will write customize build, and here Neocloud. Then also you can see. So in this directory, it will always look for this customization.yaml file, and it opens the customization.yaml file, and it pulls the all the file under the resources, and transformer, it applies transformer, and then it generate it means it combine all this file and view it into the single output, means it prints final YAML to the terminal. So I'll come here, and now I will give this to the kubectl app. So it takes the text from the pipe, means it is redirecting, means giving the input to the kubectl apply as a file, and then this is read the standard input and send it to the cluster. So if I'll apply, so your services is created. Here warning is given that the common label is deprecated and use label instead. So let's so no issue, it's good. Now what we'll do, instead of creation, now I want to delete. So I just write delete. So these services and this is deleted. So we modify this customize.yaml and let's remove this and write labels wq and now customize the build. So why label is not type label? Okay, so what I had done, instead of I need to type label wq, so control L and if why customization will label, I don't know, but here still labels is there. So I'll use common labels. Let me search here. So we'll try one more time with the labels and check if it is working. Otherwise, we'll write common labels. No, write common labels. So might be we need to do some changes. But okay, that we'll discuss this later. But we have created, so if we get get pods, so you'll find that this pod is running. Now I want to delete, then I can just write that instead of apply I can write delete. So we can do it via kubectl k. So I'll clear my screen and I'll write kubectl apply k, because we are in the Neokloud directory. It is the current directory. So if I write pwd, then you will see this is the current directory. So I'll write kubectl apply hyphen k. K is customize. So what this do? It looks for the customization in the current directory and it assemble, when it read all the files listed under the resource section. Whatever the transformation or patches are there, it will do the needful for that, and it create one big panel YAML file in the memory and it will submit to the Kubernetes API. The API server never actually sees the customization.yaml file. So let's see here also same warning, but kget pods is running. So instead of we can delete it by the same delete. So we have deleted this file also. So main thing is here that the organization of the customization.yaml file in the directory. Every in that directory should contain this customization.yaml file. And that customization.yaml, if the services is not mentioned, suppose the customization.yaml is missing services file, then in services that label is not applied. So if the entry is not in the resource section, then it will not work. So thank you so much for your love and support, and we'll meet you next. So this is the fourth and fifth, sorry, this is the fifth and sixth, because in Hindi there are two chapters. So I want to sing Hindi with English. So this is the fifth and the sixth of our customization series. So thank you so much for your love and support. We'll meet in next section, and where we'll see the directory structure of the customization in details.